back to Overalls and Margs. We have our client Jen here who has hired us to arrange some bouquets for a baby shower that we're hosting at the flower farm this weekend. So we have a beautiful arrangement of flowers here and we're going to get started shortly.
All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna make a simple tablescape arrangement for the baby shower. Jen and I went through and we picked out some beautiful flowers for these arrangements. What kind of feel were you going for when you wanted to have us do these?
Well, it's May. I wanted to do something nice and springy. It's going to be a little baby girl that's due in 8 weeks. So I definitely wanted to get some pinks and purples in there, and sunflowers are Mariah's favorite flowers. So we definitely wanted to include some sunflowers.
Yeah, so we've got a fun little arrangement here, a nice broad grouping here so we can kind of work our way through. We won't be using all of these for this single arrangement that we'll be showing you, but we will be having multiple tables with these on here. So we'll just show you how we work through. So to start with, we're just gonna prep some of these. So some of them have very long stems like these sunflowers here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and trim them off with my snip. I'm gonna give them a nice fresh cut. I did cut them at an angle just so that they get a little bit more water in there. And I'm just gonna kind of see that if I like this height for some of these things. Yeah, so again, I'm gonna give this hydrangea here a nice little fresh cut, and I'm actually going to hold them while I do this. So I'm going to do kind of a twisting mechanism while I'm arranging them. So as I pick things, I'm just going to kind of hold them at an angle in my hand and work my way around. Then we'll put them into the glassware and kind of see if we like the way that it's laying once it's in there. So this is just a simple technique that you can use. I did just clip some of these guys, but we can still give them a fresh snip there. And then some of them you want to remove some of the bottom leaves. So we just grabbed some of these from outside, and they're just a fun little flower and you can just kind of mix them in. But you want to pull off all these bottom things because you don't want a lot of leaves sitting in your water for too long, or they'll get kind of yucky. Thank you. So we're just going to work our way around. We do have some little tulips in here. Maybe we'll toss these guys in here while we prep the rest of them. Would you put some water in here for me here? Thank you. And so same thing with some of these tulips. I'm just going to remove some of these bottom leaves. Some of the hydrangeas here, they do have this, they already removed the bottom leaves here, but we do want to keep a little bit of that foliage in there. We'll just toss some of these guys up in here. And then I have these, which are so beautiful. And these are kind of your main attention drawing things here. So just gonna kind of put some of these puppies in. Yeah. And we'll do another.
Oh, they smell so good.
Yeah, just wait till we get some of these lilacs in here too. Oh my goodness.
I love the color combo you did, Jen. It's really pretty.
Yeah. So we've also got here on the bottom some fresh cut lilacs. So again, I'm just going to remove some of these bottom stems and we'll just kind of put things in here and work our way around. And so as I'm kind of throwing things in here, I am trying to be cognizant of how it will look all the way around. The height, the color, and the textures of the different flowers. So we have some that are taller, some that are wider, some that kind of hang down. It helps to make a nice visual in your arrangement. So, and then as you do it, you want to be able to kind of flip it around, move it around, and see if there are any holes. So like as I look at it right here, how this is naturally laying, I need to fill in this area some more. So maybe we'll give them another sunflower. We do have some baby's breath as well, which will give us a nice kind of, and we may want to, so like this guy, how he's kind of tipping over here, we're going to shorten him up again. And that's what's fun about this is you can kind of look and see where you want things to sit and then adjust. So, but you can't make them longer once you cut them. So it's kind of fun to play around with them a bit first. And then see the varying heights, fullness. I'm gonna trim this guy up a bit as well.
Lots of good texture.
Yeah. Also, when you're making bouquets, it's very easy to forget about fillers. Because like when we were shopping or looking in the yard and like, oh, look at these pretty flowers, and you end up with all these beautiful blooms. But what really sets them off are the fillers. So what we have for fillers today is we have some eucalyptus, we have some baby's breath, we have some greenery, and I may run out to the garden one more time and get some variegated hosta leaves that I have coming through, because those make a really pretty green and white kind of filler that looks really special. Yeah. So let's put a few more. As you can see, we just kind of worked our way around and looked for where what was visually appealing. We did kind of make it a little full, so you can see like both sides have interesting things, because this is going to be out in our farm, so guests will be kind of walking around, and so we want it to look pretty from all sides. So there's that. And then in true Overalls and Margs fashion, we have little frozen margarita ices, because they're delicious and it is very warm today. So here's one for you, Jen, Abby, and thank you so much for trusting us with your shower and the floral arrangements for it, and we're just so happy and we can't wait for baby girl.
Oh, well, thank you so much, guys. I could not be happier with how this turned out, and I cannot wait for the new mama to see it tomorrow.
Yay!
So thank you.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.